I know somebody gonna look at this and be like, "Y'all crazy," but come on now, like show me where Pippen can really go off for 30, 40, dominate and take over like that. Then I have to change my opinion. But for now, it's like I can't, man. As great as Jordan is, I don't see him just dominating in a situation like this. Will he do great? Yes. But Pippen has to be great too. And I don't see him showing up the way that the Heat can. So uh, now we got to figure out this championship round, man. Got to get a
The
winner in
most
this
fun.
bracket. Now we have the number one overall seed, three-peat Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal versus back-to-back two-time Dwayne Wade versus LeBron James. You know what's crazy about this?
Mm.
This might be the version of LeBron that can best match up with Shaq. This might
Yeah.
be the easiest matchup for LeBron to have because he has the weight to be like, I can guard you. And that's what makes this matchup so interesting. Like if we said 2016 Bron or 2020 Bron, it's like, yeah, that sounds good, brother. But you got 300 leaning on you. Or 290,
It
280, whatever it
hard.
is. That's tough. Well, you get 300. I'm 270. This is Hulk versus Thor right here.
Hulk
So
versus Thor for sure.
how you looking, bro? What's your mind going to when you see this matchup?
So this is similar thinking to the last round we just discussed. Kobe better than Wade. We all can agree. Same thing we said before. Output gonna be kind of similar, but Kobe is better. Now we talk about Shaq and LeBron. Prime Shaq, prime LeBron. If I'm being honest and looking at it the same way I just did Mike and Pip, I like Shaq to give me a little more than Bron, output wise. The thing about this duo, these duos right here, all four of the guys on the court could probably get you all 11.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least 9 of the 11. You know what I mean? Kobe obviously can get all of them 1v1 style. D Wade can do the same thing. Both of them are great defenders too, but they bucket getters. So it's going to be a tough battle between them just in general. Now you got Braun using all his strength to try to stop prime Shaq. And then this is Shaq still athletic and mobile enough to kind of stay in front of Braun. And the whole thing I've been using with Braun this whole time, if Braun get downhill, play off 2, bump you, he finishing. He in that paint. He ain't really doing that with Shaq. I can't use that with Shaq. I can't say that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Now you talking about you get down here, Shaq right here, bump. He right here. Now you finishing over 7 foot Shaq, who can still elevate, get off the ground, everything. So I ain't saying Shaq locking up Braun or nothing, but I'm just saying he can't do that.
Yeah.
And that is like the bread and butter of my
Mm-hmm.
thinking in this matchup. So now you talking about Braun got to settle a little bit. He got to take pull-ups. He got to take jumpers. We're not saying he can't knock them down, but that ain't the bread and butter. You know what I mean? So now it's like we depending on that. He can still finish, but it's like, nah, we making it tough. It's much tougher and much different finishing through Shaq than finishing through Scottie Pippen. So that being said, man, just taking everything in, bro. I'm thinking I gotta lean Lakers because they can do a little bit better guarding them than vice versa. Because Bron can guard Shaq a little bit. Shaq can guard Bron a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But Kobe's the little better than D Wade. And scoring wise, Shaq gonna probably be able to get off a little bit easier than Bron. Because Bron gotta hold up a wall and Shaq gotta be an immovable object. That's kind of how it's gonna go. So I just like the Lakers to give me a little bit more in that matchup, but it could go either way.
So first we gotta talk about this. Is 2002 Kobe that much better than 2012 D Wade?
You know, I ain't really think about it like that. I ain't think
Because you
about
said
him
Kobe,
just
you kept saying Kobe was better, and I'm thinking like career wise, yeah, but I was like, hold on, we talking about
number 8.
2002 Kobe.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Mm.
that I think that changes the whole conversation a little bit more.
It does. It does. I ain't think about
So
it.
it's 2002 Kobe. Who you picking? 2002 Kobe or 2012 D Wade?
Oh, that's tough. Cause in this is the thing. That first championship they won in 2000,
Mm-hmm.
right? 2000. Kobe was a second hand guy. 2001, he was Kobe. 2002, it was Batman and Superman at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really Batman and Robin. They was
Mm-hmm.
both hooping. Now, before them, the first two, Batman and Robin. But then 2002, Batman, Superman. You know what I mean? We both our own heroes. We do things our own way. We come together for a collab episode. You know what I mean? But you get me. But then Wade, this is prime Wade. So now I feel like it's kind of even. I like
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, maybe I was wrong for just being like Kobe better than Wade. I wouldn't think about the younger version of Kobe. But it's about even because like now you talking about young Kobe, first 4 years, 3-4 years in the league, whatever it was. Oh, it might have been later. I don't know exactly. When was Kobe
He came in
drafted?
'96.
96.
Came
So
in
now we
'96.
talking about the first like 7, 8 years,
Yeah,
six
6, 7
years.
years.
Yeah, first 6 years. That was when the championships came. But you know, he baby Kobe before they start rolling. Wade was like I said, he got his grown man body. He's strong. He can probably muscle Kobe a little bit. He's a little stronger than that version of Kobe. So you might be right, boy. Mm.
It changes stuff, man. Because as great as Kobe is in his career, we're taking this specific time frame. That's what makes this conversation a lot more interesting. And so D Wade in that time, because you remember, like when he joined up with him, the biggest issue was that two of the top 5 players in the league are joining the same team. There was a conversation that time of like, who's the better player between Wade and Bryant? Who's the
Was.
best player in the league? We were going back and forth. Like Kobe was there, but he wasn't Kobe. Kobe. He took a slight step back to let Powell get his thing going. So we weren't looking at Kobe as the guy. It was like, what you doing is cool, bro, but you passed your prime now. You ain't really cooking like you used to. So it's really looking like the next wave coming in. It's like, okay, we got D Wade and Bron. Bron ain't figured things out yet. He's individually so great, but D Wade's figured out how to win early in his career, and he's MVP talks, and he's doing this, and he's best shooting guard in the game. No, it's like the Kobe at that time, but past his prime. So best two guard in the game at the time, and everything he had going on. So we looking at probably the best version of Wade, team and individual wise, because he had a year like 07 or 08, he could have won MVP,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't. And then like a year or two after that, injuries kicked in. So him being healthy, skill set, physically, as far as like the muscle he put on everything, IQ and stuff, all put together, like if everything been as high as it could be at the same time, that's probably the best version of Wade that we had. But we talking about Kobe when he ain't got all the polishing yet. He ain't got the IQ. He ain't got all the footwork. He ain't got the feel of the game like 2008 Kobe or 2012 Kobe. This is '02 Kobe. Like you said, year 5, 6, 7 in the league.
And that is a big difference. When I really, because as you was talking, I was thinking about when was that '08 Olympics? Oh, no, I didn't say '08, but I was like, when was that Olympics with Wade and it was all on the same team? And it was 2008.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 years forward from this Kobe.
Yep.
Because we think about Kobe being the man on the Olympic team, and not
Mm-hmm.
Wade, obviously. But that's 6 more years after that.
Yep.
And like Kobe grown, that's 24 Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you make an excellent point. I might have to lean towards Wade at this point in time.
Yeah, I think the 2012 version of Wade, it's not. It's this is really going back to how I said the point spread with the Heat versus the Bulls. Like if Wade giving you 11, Kobe giving you about 10.
Yeah,
It really ain't. It really ain't just no. This is probably the closest matchup we'd have had out of everybody. But then we talking about the other two players in this matchup now. This is probably the closest we'd have had to anybody else. Like
especially with Shaq.
the sync. This is like you said, like the go to bread and butter of both of these teams is just like who's stopping Shaq? Nobody. All right, move on. Who's stopping this LeBron? Nobody. All right, move on. But now we have the two most who stopping who matchups going head to head, and we have to default to like you can't teach, you can't do anything about the size that Shaq has against LeBron. So
Mm,
you have the two forces that can't be stopped, but one force has a little bit more force behind it. And LeBron isn't as skilled as when he left and went to Cleveland that second time.
yeah,
So if we talking that skill LeBron, he can have some problems for that version of Shaq. But now he loses that muscle and the size that makes him be almost a kryptonite to him. So if we talking about this matchup, man, it's really gonna come down to Shaq's defense against LeBron almost neutralizes LeBron because I don't know if LeBron has a deep enough bag at that point to really give you other stuff outside of just trying to bully ball um, Shaq like that. So Kobe gives you enough to compete with D Wade, even though D Wade wins that matchup. I think I don't know if LeBron can just counteract that enough. Now we're going back to the Splash Brothers conversation. Threes more than two, but how many threes do you trust that Heat duo to make? Not a lot, but they don't have to. But you still have to counteract the fact that Shaq is not finna just go out here and we talking about prime Shaq too. That's crazy. So this is a tough one, man. Like I think I still go Lakers because that way can hit threes. Yeah, I don't see Shaq messing this up, man. It's prime Shaq. It's no true answer for him at that point. So this is really like 3 game series. Each game is like either 11-10 or Kobe mess around and hit a three and stretch it to be 9-11. Like listen,
thank you. Excuse me.
it's like this. Everyone with Shaq, it just feels like they win, but you don't feel as comfortable, and it's just like it's not an easy win.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I agree with you though. Everything you said. I think Bron just ain't doing enough with Shaq as opposed to what Shaq can do with LeBron. And for that reason, I think we still lean Lakers. I lean Lakers because Cole might not be. Because now we talking about Cole Wade, like it's right
Mm-hmm.
here. But then we talk about Shaq and LeBron. It's like this, just a little bit. You know what I mean? I think he can negate Bron's best ability, which is getting downhill. Now, Bron come out, he hitting tray balls over the top of Shaq, then the game. But
Mm-hmm.
same thing with Kobe and Wade. And one of them, like you said, mess around, hit a couple threes because they both gonna hit a couple middies, fadeaways. You know they game. But one of them bust a three, they go up. Now you got the +1 on them because you scored two instead of one. It's tough. So it can go either way. But for the like we described with Shaq and Bron, they are the dynamic of them guarding each other. I'm gonna lean towards the Lakers.
All right, so I got two factors I want to throw in there for you to think about. So
All right.
one, who 3 point shooting do you trust more, Kobe or Wade?
So it's hard to say with these 2 points in time. I want to say Wade
Mm-hmm.
just because the point in time. Because young Kobe at that point in time was not a shooter. And that point in time in the NBA, shooting was not like the biggest thing. So as opposed to Wade in 2012, he still wasn't a great shooter, but it was like he'll take an open threes. So he just wasn't creating for threes. He's gonna take the open ones, whatever. So I think I lean towards Wade as far as 3-point shooting, but it's pretty even.
Yeah. Part of me wanted to say Kobe because think about I throw it down to Shaq, you getting double team, kick it back out to him for the shot.
Yeah,
But is he just legit a better shooter? I don't know.
yeah,
So he might have an easier setup to get his threes off.
right.
But we talking about legit like 3-point contest shooting, or if we gave both of y'all X amount of shots, who's hitting more? It might be Wade in a couple buckets here and there, but it ain't just like this. This is what I'm saying. Like Wade is 1 point, maybe 2 points better than Kobe at this point. But the real factor that we haven't had to bring up yet: how's the ref calling this game?
They letting them play.
Because
Don't mess up a good game.
that's because we talking about all the games gonna be refereed. It's the only one where it's like, hey, how you calling it is gonna depend on everything. Like, are we gonna let them get an offensive foul or get a charge in there? That's the thing. Well, think about it like this: we're gonna switch that. I'm not finna just let Bron go downhill against Shaq, so we switching that. Give me a pick and roll. Shaq ain't finna give me no little cheat around. Like, nah, I'm switching that. Put me on Kobe.
I mean, Kobe ain't no slouch defender either, but he is still small, smaller than Bron. That could work, but Shaq can help, and Wade got to make a shot. Not saying Wade ain't gonna make a shot wide open, but like we switch the screen, Shaq
Mm-hmm.
follow Bron off the screen. Don't let him just get downhill or whatever. Or I mean, I can see a Bron bring the ball out once he get the switch, like they kind of do sometimes in the league. But I don't know. Kobe probably pressing him. Kobe probably turned to a little Pat Bell. Don't even let him get down here. Don't let him
Yep.
dribble for real. So I don't know. I think they can manage. I think they can manage.
I think they can too, man. I feel like, yeah, man. I'm trying to think of a way that the Heat can get out of this, but I just feel like Shaq is just giving you too much, and I feel like the defense of Kobe on that switch against LeBron, like young Kobe, he can move and he's agile and everything. Like he wasn't the IQ he had in '08 or 2012, but Kobe at '02 was still super smart as a defender. He's like, oh, trying to bully ball me, bro. We ain't finna just let you do that. No,
ain't going
because
for none of
that
that.
I think that LeBron started to like the wind up where he used to get the ball, he didn't just take his steps back and he just come down here. I think that was the Bron with the era where Bron started doing that. I think so.
Yeah.
I want to say I feel comfortable saying that. And so him knowing that, bro, the minute you try to wind up, I'm just jumping up and I'm under you. You didn't have the handles like that in the Heat years, so I'm not worried about that, bro. That mostly took away your handles, so I'm not finna sit here and let you just go crazy against me trying to bully ball me. No, I'm gonna let you meet me in my chest. If you do try to dribble, I'm poking it away, but you're gonna have to truly put a shoulder in my chest the entire time. And like you said, Shaq helping off Wade enough. So you're gonna have to trust Wade being either catch and shoot mid range or 3 pointers. And I don't know if I trust that. Now Wade probably catch three, dribble, pull up to get into his mid range, but we comparing that to pick and roll Kobe and Shaq.
Don't like it.
Yeah, that's a tough one, man. So with all that being said, I think we have crowned our winner of this tournament. So our B-Ball Jones podcast, Robin's tournament bracket 2-on-2 style champion is the 2000 to 2002 three-peat Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal Lakers are our champion. Ooh, that's funny. The same
Did the
thing.
same thing.
That was not planned.
Clap it up for the guys, man. Give them a round of applause.